Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKodesh. Noble honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, or the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who risk their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and this video is about the mark of the beast prophecy, which is a microchip. Alright, so here it is, another update, and this time, or well, not this time, but this has been the topic of discussion rather. Alright, the digital ID system that is coming in. And why is the digital ID system important? Why is it that the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai have been focused on it? Well, it's because the digital ID system is a stepping stone heading towards the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So the prophecy in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16 says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." So let's break it down from the top. And he causeth all. Who's going to be causing this? The people that are in rulership today, who are these so-called white people, who are the biblical Edomites. This is their kingdom, and they are the wicked. And it will be their ruling class, which is the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, the elite bankers, that will be causing this. It is a part of their new world order. It is actually at the forefront of it, right? The microchip I'm referring to. So it says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond." So they're going to administer the microchip and make it mandatory worldwide. It doesn't matter who you are. In order to continue to function in their society, to be a part of their society, you're going to have to take the mark, which is the microchip, right? So it says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So we know about the microchip in both the hand and the forehead. The forehead microchip are these brain microchips, which they also label as BCIs. Both of these microchip technologies are out there and successfully implanted into people and working as they are intended to work. What we're waiting for right now is the mandatory implantation and implementation of the microchip. All right, implantation, because the microchip is something that is implanted into the body via a device that pierces the skin. Okay, so then it says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." So unless you have the microchip, which is the mark of the beast, you won't be able to buy or sell, i.e. you'll be shut out from society completely regarding any kind of service. Okay, so this is where it's all heading towards. And so, knowing how the microchip works, the microchip is a all-for-one use device. Okay, it stores all of your personal and biometric information on it. It stores your medical information, your financial information, any kind of information on it. And then it is an all-for-one use device, digital device, right? That can do many different things by simply having it implanted and swiping the hand to gain access to all of these different things. So this is where it's all heading towards. Okay, and actually, let me just get that to show you from this video.
Download Alibaba.com now and grab your $30 discount on
as to what the microchip does. And so you can also Google biometric microchip, RFID microchip as well.
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID.
ID, wallet, keys, all in your hand. Sweden moves into the future with microchipping.
And he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
You like to touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, a grain of rice.
Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
All right, so the microchip is, here it shows you all of these different things are stored onto it. So knowing how the microchip works, how it functions, witnessing it as well as to how it is used, we then take a look at the systems being implemented, because this is going to be a global, worldwide event where the microchip is going to become mandatory in order to continue to function in society. Okay, so the microchip technology is out there, but it has not been made mandatory as yet. The prophecy has not been fulfilled. So while we're observing the prophecy to be fulfilled, we observe what is going on in the world regarding the systems being implemented to facilitate the microchip and its usage on that global mandatory scale. And as such, they are implementing a digital system. They are implementing a digital payment system with the central bank digital currencies. They're moving away from paper cash towards digital payments, because the microchip is a digital device used to make digital payments, and it's the end game for them. All right, so everything is going digital. You have the fourth industrial revolution, which is about going digital. They have claimed that that is what is next, and actually we're already in the midst of it. The intelligence age, the digital age, okay, all of these things. All right, that's why Trump signed the $500 billion artificial intelligence infrastructure as the first part of his duty when he came into office earlier this year. Then he also signed as well the transformation of the medical industry to go completely digital. And then let's not forget the Genius Act, which brought in the stable coin, right? Which the stable coin is a digital currency, right? Which works as a 1-to-1 ratio to the US dollar. So yes, it can be called that. Okay, so many things have happened this year regarding the acceleration towards, the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So then you also have the digital identification system, and then you have the smart cities, the 15-minute cities, right? The digital public infrastructure of transforming the cities, countries to be completely digital and reliant on, being a part of this digital society. So it's all heading towards the microchip. Now, regarding the digital IDs, knowing how the microchip works with all of this being stored on it, right? Identity, biometrics, financials, medicals, keys, everything. We then take a look at the system coming in, the digital ID, which the digital ID shows us here that it is about consolidating all of your information into one place. That's how the microchip operates, right? It has all of your information and data into one place. So this is the stepping stone. All right, so the digital ID, as you can see, that has been proposed by the World Economic Forum, and it's not just a proposition, it is being implemented in real time right now, shows us that all of these things are going to be attached to your digital ID. So of course your identification and biometrics are going to be attached to it. You will have a biometric ID, and your healthcare, financial services, travel and mobility, so your passports, whatever cards you have for trains and whatever means you have for transportation is all going to be attached to your digital ID. Your online profile is going to be attached to your digital ID. By the way, it shows you the e-commerce, the social platforms, government services are going to be attached to digital ID. Your cell phone is going to be attached to your digital ID. It says smart cities as well. So however it is that the digital ID will communicate with the smart cities, we will see in due time. And then it shows us as well the digital ID is about connecting people, things, entities, and devices. All right, so this is the stepping stone that is being implemented right now. Okay, so that's why tabs are being kept on it, right? So then going back to the video I had up, digital ID Illinois, this just speaks to the times that we're in, okay? Regarding the system quickly coming in, okay? Which one was it? I guess any of these should work. Look at this. Illinois rolls out digital IDs for airport security, alcohol purchases. Interesting. Illinois is rolling out digital IDs. Here's how it works. So it shows you, it starts today. So this was 4 days ago, starts today at 7 a.m. Apple users only for now, right? Because Apple released their digital ID. Okay, same tech as Apple Wallet. But this one is interesting because I didn't even know this information. So game, let's watch this one.
I wanted to make a tower defense game that had nearly
because automatically when I'm seeing this, you know, when I'm reading this, Illinois rolls out digital IDs for airport security alcohol purchases. We go back to this image, man, and see everything that is attached to this digital ID, in which it's saying that the digital ID is going to be required to present for all of these things. And these are all of the things, man, you know, regarding people's lives. And anything that may appear to be missing, it will be added to it. Okay, you will need to have the microchip, which the digital ID is a stepping stone of it, of consolidating your information into one place. You're going to need the microchip in order to function in society. Going back to the prophecy, Revelation 13, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so it is clear. All right. Let's see what they're saying here.
Next time you are at the airport, guess what? The only thing you'll need to get through security is your phone. You can now carry a digital version of your Illinois driver's license or your ID. You can even buy alcohol with it if you're of age. We are joined by Illinois Secretary of State Alexi Janulius to talk about this development yesterday. Before,
and let's not forget that the travel that's going completely digital, that was also announced this year in America, right? They said that in the next, starting from this year, it's going through a complete digital transformation. And it's not just about travel going digital or like the systems going digital. The announcement earlier this year was about how people travel and how people will be presenting a digital passport in order to travel. Let me see if I can, because I'm searching for it but can't find it. Digital passport USA. Well, I found many videos here, but there's one specifically that was reported on the mainstream media that I was looking for, but I did do a video on it this year. Maybe I can find it real quick. All right, so I was able to find it 7 months ago. New airport rules look to end boarding passes check-in. And then when you, let me see, we're in the video. New rules will have passengers upload passports to their phone, right? Which is about merging things together, man, consolidating things together. And that, observe that as well. They're doing things in a certain method where they're consolidating information and data together. So attaching your passport to your phone, right, is one way of doing it. And then they attach your financials to it as well. You see, and then the phone itself is also a way of gradually getting used to using a digital device for everything as an all-for-one-use purpose, right? The phone is a stepping stone as well, because you have mobile payments where the phone is used to make the payments, and then your passport is on it, so you're using your phone to present as well. Now they're officially adding the digital ID to the phone, which then the digital ID will come with other things added to it, you see. But it shows here new digital airport rules, how it works, right? So download biometric passports on phone, drop off check to luggage, etc. And so it's all going digital. All right, so let me go back to the other. Okay, so I'm at the other video now. All right, so here it is. Illinois rolls out digital ID.
Driver's license or your ID. You can even buy alcohol with it if you're of age. We are joined by Illinois Secretary of State
The hand
Alexi
sign, look at the hand
Janulius
sign.
to talk about this development yesterday. Before you
Of
made
course,
this
a puppet
announcement, you posted
set
a
up by
video
the
of
wicked
yourself kind
elite
of
of
behind the
Esau
scenes
Edom.
saying how fired up you were. Why are you so fired up about this particular measure?
Because these days government is all bad news, negativity, vitriol, and this is about innovation, modernization, getting things done for people, whether you're a Democrat or Republican. This is something that everyone in Illinois can be proud of. We're setting the pace from a technological standpoint in the Secretary of State's office. And yeah, you know, there's a lot of tough days in politics, but this is a great day, and to see the enthusiasm and people feeling good about their state and what we're able to do, it's one of the best parts of the job. And
They feel good because they're implementing Esau's NWO, man, and this is what they've been waiting on. Okay, and they're moving swiftly. This is Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So they're excited. All right, they're excited, and they're moving quickly. All right, with great speed. This has been a big year regarding technological developments. Y'all seen what it is, man, with the AI and everything, okay, and the development of the digital IDs and the implementation of them as well, and the central bank digital currencies, and the development of the digital public infrastructure of these countries around the world to facilitate the microchip on that mandatory global scale. You know, it is all happening, man.
we promised this. When I ran for office, we promised this when we got in. We built the technological infrastructure to get it done. So yesterday was a monumental day for everyone in the office.
So it's available now for iPhone users, correct? You go into your Apple Wallet app, you check the plus sign.
So they're just going to talk about, you know, the rest of it. But the situation is clear, man. All right. They're moving ahead with it. And Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3 says that for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it's speaking. Right? All of the prophecies are speaking. The number one prophecy that we look towards right now is the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. The salvation and the destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great, will not occur until this prophecy is fulfilled. Okay? So the vision is speaking, man, because we're at the end of Esau's kingdom. Esau, the so-called white man, we're at the end of his kingdom. So we're going to be seeing these prophecies be fulfilled. All right? So it's speaking. Okay? It's speaking regarding observing and seeing the microchip itself, seeing how the technology has been launched and implanted successfully into people, seeing how the people have been using the microchip, witnessing that the point of sales machines, your everyday point of sales machines, accepts microchip payments, seeing the transformation of the financial and monetary system to go cashless, and the implementation as well of the Internet of Things, the Internet of Bodies, RFID technology, NFC technology, digital IDs, smart cities, everything. We're witnessing it all. All right. And all of these systems being implemented is for the purpose of the prophecy to make it mandatory worldwide. And then we will be faced with the hour of temptation, which is also can be read as the hour of piercing, because the word temptation and the word try in Revelation 3 verse 10 breaks all the way down to the word paran, which says to pierce. Okay, so Revelation 3 verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, can also be read as I also will keep thee from the hour of piercing. We shall come upon all the world to try them. We shall come upon all the world to pierce them that dwell upon the earth. It's the hour of piercing, because that is how the microchip is administered, by piercing the flesh. All right. So this is all at hand, man. Okay. Illinois rolls out digital ID. With that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Shemishai, Bashur Makal Kodesh. Shalom.